film. The movie would focus on a mobster who enters therapy to talk about the issues he has with his mother. David Chase's manager asked him to reconsider his decision and give thought to The Sopranos becoming a television series instead. Chase's manager, Lloyd Braun, told him the story would be perfect for TV. After this, the decision to create a TV series was finalized, and The Sopranos was born. It was awkward and confusing. Number 4. Smart Crew. The creative team for The Sopranos boasts some of the most talented writers and producers in the industry. For example, Matthew Weiner, Terrence Winter, and Eileen Landris were behind the successful show. They went on to produce other celebrated series such as Mad Men, Boardwalk Empire, and Girls. Similar cast. The Sopranos and Goodfellas share 27 of the same cast members. According to records, 6 main cast members of The Sopranos, Lorraine Bracco, Tony Sirico, Michael Imperioli, Vincent Pastore, Joseph Ganascoli, and Frank Vincent all appeared in Goodfellas. In addition, 10 recurring cast members from The Sopranos were all featured in the film. Furthermore, 11 guest stars made debuts in the 1990 film. The audience definitely recognized familiar faces. Number 7. Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta was interviewed by The Today Show in 2001, where he claims he was offered a role in the series. He said he declined the offer to focus on films. During 2003, he called Goodfellas the ultimate mobster movie. He also said Goodfellas was based on and structured around Tony Soprano. He said the series would have been difficult to do as the two productions were so similar. He feared he would not be well received and get lost in the character. Liotta didn't think he would shine in the role and decided James Gandolfini was a better actor for the part. Number 8. The first choice for Tony. Director David Chase initially wanted Steve Van Zandt, a guitar player, to play Tony. Chase would listen to Bruce Springsteen albums and see Van Zandt's face on the cover. Chase believed Van Zandt resembled Al Pacino. The producers of The Sopranos rejected this idea as they didn't want to take a chance on Van Zandt, a first-time actor. Instead, he appeared as Silvio Dante. Number 9. Tony's role. When Chase was writing the role of Tony Soprano, he intended for the character to be softer and less aggressive. The ruthless nature of Tony came from James Gandolfini, the actor who played him. Gandolfini put his own spin on the fierce mobster character. Number 10. Carmela. Lorraine Bracco was asked to play Tony's wife, Carmela. After insisting, Bracco asked if she could play the therapist instead. Bracco said the role of Dr. Melfi was more difficult than she anticipated. She even received 4 Emmy nominations, as well as 3 Golden Globe nominations for the role. Number 11. The inspiration for Dr. Melfi. Dr. Melfi was actually based on David Chase's real-life therapist, Lorraine Kaufman. The therapist in the series had a similar demeanor to Chase's actual therapist. Dr. Melfi had a way of getting straight to the point and bypassing nonsense. Furthermore, when Chase asked for a breakdown of the characters' personalities, Lorraine outlined them using her expertise. After many seasons, the fictional characters acted similar to how Chase's therapist, Lorraine, predicted. Number 12. Tony's nephew. Tony's nephew, Christopher Moltisanti, was played by Michael Imperioli. Imperioli was discouraged as he thought he blew his audition. According to the actor, he was almost rejected for the role. Michael was brought in to meet with directors, and David Chase had a, quote, poker face. He couldn't tell whether he landed the role or he blew it. In fact, David kept giving him some changes to make and tips, which led Michael to believe he wouldn't get the role. Guess he was wrong. Number 13. Drea de Matteo. The spouse of Christopher almost didn't make the cast. Drea de Matteo read for the role of Adriana Lacerva. Drea didn't believe she was, quote, Italian enough for the role. During the pilot, Drea plays a hostess. Once the series was confirmed, Drea portrayed Adriana. Fans of the show were glad, as they adored her character. Number 14. Paulie Gualtieri's real life. The life of Tony Sirico was an inspiration for Paulie's role in The Sopranos. Prior to acting, Sirico engaged in various criminal activities. He had a rap sheet longer than his acting resume. With 28 arrests, Sirico was the real-life mobster. In fact, Paulie's neat freak characteristic was based on Tony's obsession with tidiness. Number 15. Tony Soprano's net worth. The fictional character of Tony Soprano had a net worth of between $5 and $6 million. When David Chase sat down with a technical consultant and New York Assistant District Attorney, they discovered just how much the fictional character would be worth. However, due to Tony's gambling, this number often fluctuated. Number 16. Steve Schirripa's costume. Steve Schirripa was cast as Bobby, a big character. At the time, Schirripa was not hefty enough and had to wear a fat suit for his role. He wore the suit for a couple of seasons and then gained weight. By that time, he was big enough to play the role. Number 17. Bada Bing. The scenes for Bada Bing were filmed on location in New Jersey. They were shot at a real-life gentleman's club in Lodi, New Jersey. Number 18. Real-life home. The exterior home of The Sopranos was a real-life house in North Caldwell, New Jersey. Production used a real private home as the exterior model for The Sopranos home. According to the show, the family lived at 633 Stag Trail Road, North Caldwell, New Jersey. Number 19. The mob's ties. The Sopranos did an amazing job at creating a realistic storyline, so much so, the actual mob thought production had an inside guy. Agents told the creative team real-life mobsters would talk about the show. Based on the wiretaps from the wise guy, they believed The Sopranos had someone on the inside feeding information to make the show as realistic as it was. Number 20. Salary arguments. After the 4th season of the show, The Sopranos was at a standstill with HBO. In order to ease tension, James Gandolfini gave each cast member $33,000 of his own earnings. Number 21. Surprising scenes. Creator David Chase filmed multiple scenes for each episode. The cast didn't know how the scene would turn out either. Multiple takes would be filmed, each with different endings. This habit kept the cast and crew on their toes, never knowing which direction the story was going. Number 22. Woke Up This Morning. The Sopranos theme song is Woke Up This Morning by Alabama 3. However, Chase initially selected a different song for the opening. Producers convinced Chase to use the song. Alabama 3 wrote the song after hearing of a violent murder trial involving a husband and wife. Number 23. World Trade Center. For the first 3 seasons of The Sopranos, the World Trade Center can be seen during Tony's drive from New York to New Jersey. During his drive, viewers can catch a glimpse of the towers in his rearview mirror. However, this was a visual effect, as the towers were not visible from the Lincoln Tunnel. Following the attacks of 9/11, the visual was removed from the opening credits. Number 24. Emmys. The Sopranos became the first cable TV show to win Outstanding Drama Series. The show had been nominated 4 times before it won in 2004. In fact, the series was nominated every year since that and won again in 2007 for its finale. Number 25. Tony Soprano dies. The finale of The Sopranos left viewers with the biggest cliffhanger of all time. No one knows if Tony Soprano died, was arrested, or returned back to a normal life. As a result of this suspense, cast members have come up with their own conclusions. For example, Michael Imperioli, Christopher, believes Tony died. During a Vanity Fair interview in 2012, Imperioli says director David Chase tried to get the actors in character for Tony's death, leading them to believe the script was written for his demise. Thank you guys for tuning into another exciting video. We hope you love these 25 amazing Soprano facts. The show was a quintessential mobster drama, featuring real-life references, sometimes too real. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe to our channel for more. Let us know down in the comment box below which Soprano character is your favorite and which fact shocked you most. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.